Hey, it's Andrew from Fret 11. Welcome to this week's blog post. I just wanted to go over a few things, continue on from last week's blog post, where we take a look at how to connect chords in a key and how to take a look at and use scales and chords and arpeggios, and to be more intentional about the notes we play, and to be more intentional about creating tension and release in our playing. So what I'm doing now is I just stripped it down from last week to be just the 6 chord and the 4 chord in the key of E. So C sharp minor to A, very typical chord change in the key, but I wanted to show you how you can outline that to be more intentional. So I'm primarily playing in scale, if you're thinking E major pentatonic in scale 5 and scale 3. And what I'm thinking about there is the C sharp minor, arpeggio there, and the A major here. And then down here it would be the same thing. C and then A. Right? So you have those arpeggios there, and I'm thinking of those as I play. So there's a couple of unique things that you can play with that chord change, and the big note change is the G sharp in the C sharp, the 5 in the C sharp minor chord to the root of the A chord, and that's a very big change. So I'm just going to play around with that and watch when I change that G sharp to A there. Okay, so I definitely added a lot of tension in there, and I love that. Like, to be intentional about adding the tension makes the solo interesting, and it grabs the listener's ear, and you create a lot of emotion where you're creating that tension and resolving the tension. And so the whole thing with this, and it's a short blog post, but my hopes is that you can kind of take that chord progression and figure out those scales and learn those scales. And if you want this jam to practice this, just DM me on Instagram, or you can also email us at info@fret11.com, and I'll send you a download link, and you can download this jam and practice it. So I'm going to play a few more things now just to kind of end this post. But what I want you to pay attention to is, again, the ideas as they change from chord to chord, right? There's an approach on the C sharp minor chord, and then an approach on the A major chord. Now, when I mean approach, it's just I'm viewing the scale differently. The scale sounds different. The E major scale sounds different over the C sharp minor chord compared to the A major chord. And so the whole concept of learning the fretboard and learning the notes and understanding theory is to get to the end and be able to reflect the musical expression that you want to express more effectively, to get to what you want to play and what your emotion is and what your ideas are in your head, and to play what you want to play. So that's the whole idea with this. So I'm going to play a few more ideas, and just pay attention to, again, when it's on the C sharp minor chord, there's a certain approach and the scale sounds a certain way, and I'm making it sound a certain way, and then I'm making the E major scale sound a certain way on the A. So have a listen. Okay, so that's a few examples. Totally want to encourage you to keep on practicing your fretboard in order to be able to express what you want to play, right? To get those ideas out. Anyway, I'll see you in the next post.